Is this the school? The lessons on my first day at my new school flew by in the blink of an eye. Between the language and social studies lessons taught in the regular schools were those from a specialist curriculum. I was still in the second grade, so there aren't that many, but it looks like when you go into the third and fourth grades, the number of these specialist lessons increases. By the way, this is a 5-year school. That's why when walking our hallways, this kind of thing happens. Hey, she's pretty. Coming from an old boys' school with its sad customs, I couldn't help my eyes from following the girls as I walked past them. Oh! So you're already checking out the girls? No, that's not it. I just thought that they looked really grown up, that's all. They're the seniors from the 4th and 5th grades, aren't they? At our age, a gap of 3 or 4 years is pretty big. The students in the upper grades look very mature. Also, although this is a specialist school, the percentage of girls is pretty high. Oh, why's that? Without thinking, I really took an interest in that, and Arjeha looked at me as if she wanted to call me a pervert. At the time that the school was rebuilt, they made an effort to accept more girls. I'd heard about that before, but before I transferred. They increased the number of courses for girls and asked famous designers to make the designs for the new building. It has been said, thanks to that, the ratio of boys and girls is at 50-50, which is one of the selling points of the school. Sure, why not? Bearing this in mind, I felt uneasy about choosing the school as the one I would transfer to, but I'd like people to think about it. Yeah, I'd like people to think it can't be helped because I'm from an all-boys school. By the way, it's now lunchtime. Ajiha is in the middle of giving me a guided tour of the school's building. Yeah, but this really is an amazing school. The school itself is pretty old. Due to it being a special kind of school, of course, it's famous in the local area. I've known about it too since I was a little kid. The school building has been rebuilt over the last few years, with the renovations divided into several stages, the last of which was completed just 1 year ago. It's said that is because of the famous designers. The design uses many curved lines, so the appearance is far more removed from what that generally associates with the word school. Yeah, it looks more like a bloody art museum. It felt like I had entered some kind of sci-fi setting. The facilities are first class too. Air conditioning, full disabled exits, so anyone can feel peace of mind as they spend their school days here. Disabled access? That's right, Miss Alula, Katori, should be somewhere in the school. But Aoi, you really have changed. Ajia, as she walked by my side, was happily murmuring as the looked at my face. In the past, your face was a cuter by now, but now it seems more rugged somehow. Oh my god, so mean. Yeah, same to you. Hey, I don't look rugged. If she knew that when we met on the way to school earlier, I thought she's pretty cute. She'd never let it go, so I'd better keep it quiet. If I hadn't heard it from Anchan, I never would have realized. You heard it from Anchan? Yes, that you were coming back. By the way, I am in the same class as Gia. Okay, thanks for letting me know, buddy. She knew that I might be coming as a transfer student, which is why she wasn't that surprised by our chance meeting in this morning. Okay. Hey, yo! If you were going to come back, you should have contracted me! Sorry. The reason why we call him Anchan isn't because he's like an older brother type guy. Aniki, an older guy, like a big brother. He was our childhood friend, but he was much older than us, so we nicknamed him Anchan. He's not related by blood, but he's just like a real big brother. Ageha glared at me and said geez as I tried to laugh it off. The army would have made you taste lariats. I don't know what that is. She wouldn't really have hit me. As we talked, we went back to the classroom. Damn, are you kidding me? It's literally a sci-fi film. I feel a little uneasy taking lessons here, but maybe I'll get used to it sometime, yeah. By the way, there's a girl in a wheelchair in the school, right? Miss Alula. No, I mean, she's called Katori Hanabane. Barney. I asked Ajia as we returned to our seats. I didn't ask what grade she was in, but even if it's not the same, I thought Ajia would be at least aware of her. Yeah. Ajia reacted like she was being evasive. It wasn't just Ajia, but the other people sitting nearby who heard our conversation also seemed kind of awkward. If you're after Katori, she's in this class. It looks like she's not here today, though. After Ajia said that, someone added, "You mean today either, don't you?" The way she said it seemed quite harsh. That can't be, I mean... I thought about explaining that she had left the dormitory this morning in her uniform, but I held my tongue. The atmosphere was quite strange. Recently, she's been off school for a long time. Seems like she's not feeling well. Not feeling well? God, they really could have come up with a better transition. Yesterday, she had went out into Windmill Hill, and then later she was chasing that duck around the halls of the dormitory. And this morning, she left wearing her uniform. Is she skipping school? We've got a Hanako on our hands. However, more worrying than what Katori is up to is the reaction of the others in the class when they heard us talking about her. Even Ajiha looked like she had something she wanted to say but couldn't. But I don't really know what the situation is, so I can't really say anything. Boy. Hey Yamamoto, can you lend me your English dictionary? As the Yokono started to fade, an optimistic voice called out. From the entrance of the classroom, a carefree looking guy poked his head and started speaking to a boy in our class. Hey, good timing! Hey, my boy! It's a dude. Hey, what is it, Ajia? You want something? The guy known as my boy came into the classroom. Oh, every chance in a bad mood because you and I are friends. That's what you might call jealousy, right? Whatever, come over here! Huh, who's this? A transfer student? Ajia looks pretty cute, but she's like a dude on the inside, so watch out. Ajia and I both looked blankly at him for a moment. What? Long time no see, my boy. Huh? Why is this transfer student being so buddy-buddy with me? His face seemed to say. It's me, have you forgotten me? It's me, you say? Huh, what? Is that you, Aoi? I looked at Ajia and she... Hey! She wanted to surprise him, so it seems like she intentionally didn't tell him. This slightly superficial guy is Masatsugu Tasaki, or my boy as we call him. He's our childhood friend. Why is Aoi here? So he's a transfer student? Huh? What? Oh, no, I haven't been saying it right. Huh? What? Oh, wait, I'm surprised. Of course, I'm surprised. What? You see, well, my bow, you've grown pretty big. Masata Suyugu. Masato Sugu used to be really small, but now he was about the same size as me. I wish I could get that. It's not quite like the change in Aegea, but in 5 years that have passed since we were kids, it looks like he's growing to be about twice the size. You too! We grabbed each other by the right hand. This was instead of a small, quiet greeting. Is it really you, Aoi? Oh my god, is he gonna like fall in love with me? What the hell's going? Yeah. I'm back, my boy. Welcome back, Aoi! This time, bam, he gave me a full-on hug. Hey!
Okay, so this is what they call passionate related friendship, huh?
We're the only ones who thought so, whereas all the girls around us were totally freaked out. Oh, I missed you, Aoi! What? No, not really, you traitor! My boy suddenly backed off and thrust his fingers at the end of my nose. Well, what is this all of a sudden? I thought you'd just upped and left. You didn't even contact me. Do you even know what Aegea and I have been through, you jerk?
No, you gotta put me on this.
And after that, how dare you? I'm sorry, but it's not my fault that I had to move away. If you want to complain, say it to my dad. I thought about writing a letter, but I felt kind of embarrassed. For the most part, the fact that there was no contact was both our faults. You traitor! I'll never forgive you! I hate you! You're an idiot! With saliva flying out of his mouth as he emphasized his words, my boy forgot all about borrowing the English dictionary and he stormed out of the classroom.
Are you a little kid or something?
What the hell happened? It wasn't just us, but everyone in the classroom was shocked.
I thought this might happen, which is why I didn't tell him. If he'd known, he would have been going off at full throttle like that from the beginning.
I think that was the correct decision. I want to say thank you. Even so, he did seem really upset about it. Smoke.
He recently got a girlfriend and he's really into her. When we were kids, he'd always say, Aoi, Aegea, wait,
As he followed
us everywhere we went. It's fine. He'll soon go back and how he always was. The girl really likes you, Aoi.
Don't say it like that, it sounds weird.
Really? I think it's cute.
While we carried on talking, the bell to mark the end of lunchtime sounded. Everyone put away their lunch boxes and got ready for the next lesson. Aegea went back to her seat. Why don't we sit next to each other? I think I want to bang her. She stopped halfway, then walked back. What's up? Aegea seemed concerned about those around us and lowered her voice.
I was wondering how you know about Kotori. I sound more like a boy this way.
Well, the truth is, my mom asked me to be the dorm mother of a student dormitory. I lowered my voice so that those around us couldn't hear.
The caretaker of a dormitory?
Kotori is boarding there.
Oh, really?
My mum asked me to take good care of Kotori. Even if she hadn't, I'd be worried about her anyway. As she listened to my explanation, Aegea thought it over. Her expression darkened somehow.
If it carries on like this, she'll stop coming altogether. Everyone's worried about her. It looks like she's not really enjoying school.
It looked as if she was saying, I can't believe she doesn't enjoy school. You seem to enjoy it.
Me? Of course I do. It's a fun school, that's why.
I guess. It was still my first day at a new school, but I was enjoying it quite a lot too.
Really? Is that so?
Whether or not she was convinced by my story, Aegea mumbled something or other as she returned to her seat. Yeah, we're touching butts. Unless we get to touch all the butts, and that's fine. After school. I was alone and was wandering around the school building. This was so that I could take a look at some of the club activities. Film studies, what? Theatre club, what? There's even an RC club. This is, after all, a specialist school. Looking at the playing field from the window, in the heat outside, I saw sports clubs practicing. Compared to my school, it's pretty calm. The sports clubs at the school I used to go to were taken so seriously. The sight of training before a match was one of the grueling harnesses. Wait, what do I mean, my school? I'm a student of this school now. I'll go take a look. I went down to the playing field to watch the sports clubs practicing. Before long, I started to feel a little down, so I left. The doctor said that if it's light exercise, it shouldn't be a problem. Oh god, is this guy a... what's his name? What's his name from Katawa Sojo? Hisao! Is this guy Hisao? Has he got arrhythmia? I try stamping down strongly with my right foot, and there isn't really any discomfort. Oh, it's a physical injury. Did he break? Is it the, like... Oh. There, the baseball club, which was returning through from the off-campus running course, entered through the school gates. Hi, Sam! Is that you, Minase? I don't know, I just didn't pick anything. The one calling me was an old acquaintance. It's you, Taguchi. It's been a long time. I guess this guy is face. I don't even know if this is a boy or a girl. So you come back? Have you decided which club you want to join? No, not yet. I'm going around taking a look now. Join the baseball club. Yeah, better come back regular in no time. When I was a kid, I often played baseball in the park. Some of the guys in the group that were my teammates or on the other team were in the baseball team. I'll think about it. I casually responded and the baseball team members replied, "Come on, join us seriously," as they returned to the playing field. If I could do physical activities, baseball, in fact anything, would be okay. As I grumbled to myself, I felt that I didn't want to go back to the playing field, so I entered the path leading back to the back of the school. I spent a while walking around the back of the school. It was called the rear garden, but it looked like it hadn't been taken care of at all. It was just an empty space with weeds growing everywhere. On that empty space, there was a garage. Interesting. Hello, I'm coming in, bitch. It looks like no one's here, but I thought I should say something to let them know just in case. Is this place used for club activities too? Or is it used for lessons? I don't know what they're used for, but there are many tools and parts crammed onto the shelves that cover the walls. Then in the center is a huge object covered with a sheet. Oh, it's the plane! The feeling that had washed over me like a wave when I watched the sports club suddenly subsided from being here. The tools in the dimly lit garage must have reminded me of the times when I would tinker with my bicycle. What is this used for? I can hear the sound of my footsteps as I sneak inside the garage. It's pretty spacious. There's a tea set here too. There was no doubt about it. Someone was using this place. I get a strange sense of activity. I guess it must be one of the club's... Whoa! Hello, nurse.